again live stream. As I said before, I don't know what I'm doing. So if you follow my channel, you'll find out that I guess my niche would be like technically duh. So I don't know how much um, I have to offer, except that I would welcome any new YouTuber to join in on this chat. And those of you that do know a little something, who've been on just a little bit longer than the rest of us, I'm hoping that people will come on and be able to share their knowledge. So I'm just going to get started because there's been some stuff going on in the YouTuber community, and it's crazy because, and I'll wait for somebody to come on so maybe we can talk about it. But let me see. What I want to do is send a shout out to North Pole, Alaska, and Katie is her name, which I just found out today. And I just wanted to thank her for helping with my first live chat or my live stream. And that was yesterday. And you know, I find it technically hard to try new things. And it took me forever to get a cell phone. So here I am, I've got my cell phone, and I just figured out how to um, maybe get my iPad involved. Nope, don't know how to do that now. Oh, might be working now. We'll see. Um, and I just wanted to thank Katie and her blue team. North Pole, Alaska goes live at 3 o'clock Alaska time. And if you haven't met this lady, please do go to her channel, because she's set out for herself a personal challenge to like hop on that exercise bike, get going, and you know, it's crazy. She's on her bike, and then she's got like snow behind her. She's on a pallet, and she's just doing her thing. So I would certainly encourage you to go visit her channel, because then after that, she has a really folksy sort of fireside chat. Now I see three people have joined us. If you're part of the new YouTuber community, I welcome you, and feel free to put in the. Oh, so we're talking about new YouTuber struggles, political knowledge, and Chadu Konra. So just stay on the chat if you're a new YouTuber that's trying to get monetization. And this is only my second live chat. So again, today's topic is for new YouTubers. You're welcome to put all your questions in the chat. I'll try to keep up with the chat. Hi, Parveen. Hi, Top King Star. Political knowledge. What's your age? Well, you know, two ladies really. What's your age? I'm scared to even ask how old do you think I am, but go ahead. So this is also appealing for new YouTubers over 40 or 50, but I do welcome anyone to 23. Yo, baby. Okay, I am 58 years old. This is a live chat primarily for new YouTubers, but specifically for new YouTubers over 40 and 50. And we're experimenting with live chat. So if you don't want to see any like foibles, then don't worry. Okay. For those of you that are in the new YouTuber community over 40 and 50, we had someone that recently just went disappearing off YouTubers. So some of the people who are on the chat right now, oh, thank you, Joseph. I love you already. I got to go check you out after. Thank you. You don't look over 40. Shout out to you. Oh, well, I'm getting younger by the minute. Thank you, Political Knowledge. Thank you, NS. And I'm sorry, Maja Wajdi, because I don't have my Google Translate out there. Okay. I just want to, those of you on the chat, can you tell me where you're coming in from? I am broadcasting live here from Vancouver, Canada. It is just about, let me see, it's 12:20. So I'm just curious what time of day and what you guys are looking to get out of the chat if you're a new YouTuber. But if you're not a new YouTuber, are any of you monetized on your channel? Because that's really what the talk is about. So anyways, and do any of you know people that have been demonetized, their channel, and what happened. So what's happened today is that, when I got up early in the morning, somebody's channel just like poof, vanished. And that's really shocking when create all that content and then it's just gone. And this was, do any of you follow Dash of Faith? And did it So Dash of Faith and the Hope Crew is a movement within the over 40 YouTubers and over 50 YouTubers. And we're all not sure what happened, but here's the speculation is that political knowledge, what Canada thinks about India, what's going on there. I'm going to pass on answering your question because I'm going to keep this chat, even though I said wild and woolly, I mean wild and woolly on the topic of being a new YouTuber, but thank you for reaching out just the same. What does Canada think about India? Ooh, there is some serious stuff going on. I'll just do this little side note. There is some serious stuff going on with the Trudeau government and some stuff regarding some shootings here in Vancouver, Canada. Also, sorry, finish story first. Okay, I'm going to go back to the topic at hand. Thank you, Joseph, for keeping it on topic. And I'm going to have you hold me to check. Okay, so what happened is I go into check out what's happening because I always like to see what's happening with Dash of Faith. Excellent YouTuber. Doe Dash is another one. Oh, Tom, thank you for hopping on. So you'll be a big help. Tom Griffin has made an excellent video about Dash of Faith and what might have happened. And there's a couple of things that could have happened. One, I think at Riva Reveals had said that just yesterday, her channel, you can go into on the desktop version of YouTube Studio and check out your analytics. And there's a little C button for copyright. And she was saying she checked that out and there was like a copyright thing and she thought, oh, did she duplicate someone's content? But it's the opposite. YouTube was informing her that someone had duplicated her content and to go check that out. So she caught this in time because she found out and she was mad. I mean, she was mad, angry, and like she just ran out there and checked. There was someone, and I don't know, Tom, did you see the video that she was talking about? Because it sounded like, I don't know if it was a react video or a compilation video or something even worse where he outright this other person's like stole or copied the content. So that was what was terrible. But anyways, so that's my theory is that based on what Riva is saying is that someone possibly took his content. And in case anyone doesn't know yet, YouTube is trying to keep the monetization program and everything safe for everyone because I used to belong to, and I don't know if anyone else has been a part of any online content communities, but YouTube is the most miraculous, amazing thing to come along at this time where they have this content creator program. And I was thinking the other day, two thoughts, and then I immediately wiped it out. I thought, why? Why doesn't YouTube make it easier so that we can get monetized sooner? Why do they make it so hard? But then I thought, you know what? You want it to be a little hard because you don't want everyone like posting a bunch of trash. So what happened is in my past, and I can see what could be. North Pole Katie, thank you. I have so many good people. I don't even know how to make you a moderator, Katie. I had a disaster this morning, but let me continue with the story. Is that this one community that I was involved in, what happened is sometimes people have what are called kind of like looking circles where they have like 20 people saying, like all looking at each other's content. So they'll post a list privately somewhere and then everyone goes to those lists and then they comment and subscribe and it drives up the hit counts. And what I see on live too, if you want to look at what's going on live, just want to see what's happening. Oh, and Tom, I'm going to get to your point in just a second because that's a good point. So let me quickly just explain about these looking circles is sometimes what happens if there's too many people looking like they're gaming the system, whether you are or not. Right now, YouTube to control that has bots in place, and they don't sort of give you a like subtle takedown. They just shut that channel down. The reason they have to shut that channel down is YouTube cannot afford to be paying people kabillions of dollars. Um, and so that's a possible theory. And in this past community, they had to take down the whole website, and YouTube cannot afford to do that. So in this case, where I was on, what the founders had said is they just couldn't keep up with the spammers from certain countries. And you will notice, on the YouTube partner program, check out if you're trying to get monetization, just check if your country is even eligible for monetization. Yay, start here, Tashmir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, North Pole, Katie. Yes, Benny. I'm so glad. Now I can't even remember. I was using my iPad, so I'm not sure about changing the moderation because I'd love to make you guys all moderators. But quickly, Tom on his post had said that he was shouting out to many people in the community post, so that could have set out a warning flag. And what's interesting about that is Start Here and Tashmir and I have had this issue where, and it just showed up in the last couple of days. And, I don't really want to not be me. And her and I would have a little special bond because I think I was her first subscriber. And she is just hilarious. So we have a genuine internet friendship. So I often am going in on her posts, and I don't know if put it in the chat if you guys have noticed this, is people have what happened is I thought, well, maybe like I'll listen to her stuff and then I fall asleep and then I just start commenting. And I'll write these big comments because I'm so excited to see what she's got going. And then the first few times this happened, like I wake up in the morning, I think, hey, where'd my comment go? So has anyone else had that problem? And then right now, Tashmir, is I noticed that on the where was it? On the community section. I tried adding your name onto one of the posts and it wouldn't let me, YouTube wouldn't let me at your name where it links. So I don't know. I'm just going to just be natural. And if I feel like talking to you, I'm going to feel like talking to you. But if anyone else has noticed that those are actions that make you look like you're gaming the system, then I guess we can cool our heels. But I don't want to, sister. If you're dancing or doing something crazy, I want to keep responding. And and Tom, sorry, I missed it. Did I miss? Let me see if I can scroll here. Oh, I can. Yes, the shout out on the community post. So on the community post, one of the things that happened to me is I'm actually using the community posts as my kind of Notion, as in, I don't know how to use Notion. So what I've been doing is if there's something that inspires me and I want to get back to, I've been just, putting a link to that YouTube video there. And sometimes it happens to be a lot of creators in our community. It's just a reminder to myself. Now, I suppose I could do it in like a playlist or something else. So I was like I'll sit in bed and then just do like 5 posts at a time, purely for selfish reasons for myself. And then YouTube is like, hey, I think they put something, there was sort of a warning message that said to like, you only get so many a day, or to cool it was the basic idea. And I think it's for that reason. They're thinking I'm botting the system. Yeah, Start Here Tashmir had the same problem with like, okay, this little shed of mine, Start Here Tashmir had the issue because they have a little love fest go on. Oh, North Pole Katie too. Yes, I've had multiple comments not post. Oh man. I can see, okay, now we can kind of see what YouTube is doing. And I can understand that because in case any of you don't know, Start Here Tashmir or North Pole Katie, they are just huge community, like rah moderators. And so I don't know, ladies, do you think we should like change our actions? I hate to do that. What do you guys think? I don't know. I feel like we should just be me. Now, I was looking at some other guy's video this morning, and he literally said in his video, if you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. If you like me, I'll like you. If you comment, I'll comment. I was like, uh-oh. What, North Pole Katie, what does that mean? I've already pulled out of the movement. What does that mean? You mean the Hope Crew? Oh, Tashmir, that's a good idea with the playlist. I think I'm going to try that to prevent that. Okay. Let's just go over for those of us that just joined the live. If anyone wants to talk about anything more about Dash of Faith and you know what could have gone on. Oh, the other thing too, this is number 3 theory, and I hope it isn't this. I really think it's probably because of the stolen content. Is the oh, I'm losing my mind. Oh, the third reason is, at one point, and it's funny how these things, we haven't, all of us haven't listened to all of his content. So actually there's fourth reason. Someone else pointed out that he might have used a tiny bit of music in one of his videos, and it can be as small as that. So I would, yeah, you got to watch it with the music. And the other thing he did is he just said, hey, I'm going for my 4,000 watch hours. And, someone had said to him, put all your stuff on a playlist and we can push play and then go to sleep or go do our chores and things like that. That's why I threw up that post. So if you haven't listened to that post already, go check that out. But even regardless of my post, just Google, I got demonetized on YouTube, and you just want to make sure that you're following standard practices. Okay, I'm going to start reading what's going on here because I've figured out how to scroll here. I'm just doing it on my mobile. And by the way, North Pole, Alaska, thank you so much again. I can't thank you enough for holding my hand. I still can't figure out how to look at the live chat after the fact because I don't have 3 little dots on this like non-iPhone. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Start here, Tashmir. What stolen content? You're the second one I've heard about that today. Yes, Riva Reveals. Go check out her post where she talked about there was somebody that was reposting the content on their channel, and then that sends up a notification to YouTube. That's crazy. Ooh, North Pole Katie. Okay, let me go back here. I'm a little bit, I hate to do, okay. Let me go back because there's some good stuff here, guys. Okay, start here, Tashmir. A little bit of a side note. Did you see Anna Serve's shout out to you? She was like, hey, do a post about your gray hair. Okay, we digress. Tom Griffin. YouTube doesn't like the sub for sub thing. Absolutely. And it's popular on Reddit. Wow. That might also be where YouTube is at with things because it's seen again as scamming the system. And you know what? Even though it's painful, I do appreciate what YouTube is doing because can you imagine the amount of money that they have like accidentally paid out or then, yeah, either accidentally paid out or are about to be paid out. So I would strongly encourage you, go visit North Pole, Alaska, Katie, this afternoon, see what it's like to be on a live. And then what you can also do, and Katie, I figured this out, if you're sitting on your cell phone and if you're watching me or if anyone's watching you, and if they just want to take a little bit of break for a second, you just start scrolling with your phone up. And it gives you all the lives that you can participate in at the moment. There is some horrible lives. I don't know if they're monetized or not, but there's one where a guy or a girl, somebody has like a looping video of a octopus for real. And then there's chat going on the sides. So I don't know what's up with that. There's another one, and no lie, because this was all broadcast around the time that Katie, you were on. Someone is playing like a video game, and it's not like AMSR. It's like it's a video that's on loop, and then there's chat. So they're clearly trying to get watch hours. And I saw 2 versions of the like video, not a video game. It's like a child's toy looping on and on. It's horrible. So I hope they're not monetized. I also saw like some people where they're live streaming like a barbecue from their backyard, and I don't even remember if chat was on, but I don't know. That kind of thing seems a little suspect. So I figure if we just keep doing our thing, then we're gonna be all right. Okay, now I'm gonna get back to the chat here. Okay, Tashmir stolen content. Oh, so North Pole Katie, this is interesting. I took down all hashtags of the crew stuff and Doe stuff. My watch hours have been all messed up after Dash said to do the to do the letter rip on playlist. Oh, you're gonna have to do mention something on your live or do a post on that. Oh no. Okay, that's interesting. Um, North Pole Katie. I also deleted 4 videos related to the crew. Oh no. You know, um, and I it's not to say that I don't want to be part of the Hope Crew and part of the movement. I guess we just need to review all our actions in North Pole Katie. My goodness, that is um, that's proactive on your part. Wow, because I guess what you're thinking is if you are associated with the Hope Crew, I'm not sure. Now, here's what I noticed. I could not find a shred of anything on Dash of Faith, but I had done a video using YouTube's legitimate remix function, and I did a little animated thing with Dash of Faith, and I saw that, and I went back and checked that video. So his content must still be alive on YouTube because it must pull from YouTube. So that's still up. So I have faith that I'm thinking the issue is more that his content was stolen and that it's just a matter of time. Now, if you look at all those videos where they're like, what do you say? They're I got demonetized on YouTube. It sounds like the process is horrible. It sounds like it takes a while to get I guess it's remonetized, and you actually have 2 options. It sounds like you can appeal, and then you have to do a video showing your process of creation, or you reapply for the program, something like that. And some of these YouTubers are prolific. They'll have built up huge databases. So this reminds me of that time when I said that I was on a website where they're like, we're closing shop, and you gotta like download all your stuff because it's going to be gone in 30 days. So I would advise you, and I'm going to start doing this. I got to figure out a way. So if someone else can figure out a way to do this, is I'm thinking if I woke up and my channel was like put on hold, what would I do? Because you can't even access YouTube Studio. And this one couple I watched today, if I find a link, I'll include it. They I think they were a travel channel, and they got lifted, or they got that block, and they had no way of getting into YouTube Studio to see what was happening. They actually had another YouTube channel. Now, I don't think you should start a YouTube channel just to do that, but they also had Instagram and some other social media following. So they were able to say, reach out to the community and reach out to other YouTubers to say, has this happened to you? What can we do? And they also reached out to the people who also knew them on the other channel. But what I'm thinking is that, I don't have a lot of content out there, but if I woke up and couldn't have some of those preserved, and especially to you two, North Pole Katie, because you're trying to create a legacy, is I'm thinking, how when you're on YouTube Premium, it allows you to download your videos. I think I'm going to start doing that, even if I have to pay more on Google to like keep videos, because if anything ever happened to my content, I would just be mortified, because I'm really happy with, some of the things that I've done. So if you guys know of a good way to download our video content, I'm talking, I've got all the raw footage, but I love the way a lot of it gets put together. So think about that. Now, I'm just going to see what it says here. Going back. Okay. North Pole Katie, I've already have a crew built from the past 82 days. And that's true. If you guys are new to North Pole Katie, go visit North Pole Katie and her crew, because you know what I'm seeing right now is a little bit of Hope Crew envy. I see people, and even Dash of Faith was saying that people would be in his comments saying, please, um, give me a shout out, reach out, all those kinds of things. And that's the thing is it's kind of like school and sports where you're just waiting for people to like pick you. You don't need to like wait for people to pick you. You can create your own crew. And that's what I really admired about North Pole Katie's crew is, you know, you can start your own team and your team can have a name. In school, I went to radio school and we had set A and set B. It's not even that fancy. And I remember set B we took pride in like our little crew. So you can create your new team. And I was thinking about that video. What's that movie with Sandra Bullock and Bradley Cooper? Is it All About Steve or All About Eve or something like that, where he wants nothing to do with her, but in the end she finds her own crew of people who love and appreciate you. And that's what I feel like all these people who are like Hope Crew, Dodash, I get it, that's our starting point, that's what got us in. But you don't even realize how magical it is that even if you're 1 week in, you might inspire someone else to keep going. And that's what's happening with Start Here Tashmir is, it's kind of like in real life. You know how like you have friends and then they have their own friends, and then sometimes they're like, "Oh, you really got to meet my friend Katie. She's awesome." Blah 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 blah. And then you're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll have coffee sometime." And you just don't get to it right away. So like slowly I've been giving meeting some of the people that Tashmir has encountered, and then other people. And actually Tashmir had an interesting point is when you go in and comment, like, you don't have to subscribe to everyone because maybe they're not your cup of tea. And I noticed that River Reveals had said the same thing. It doesn't cost us anything to like or leave a comment if you sincerely, like their material but may never come back. Maybe you like something technical that they did. And yeah, just I thought that was really cool what Tashmir was saying. But um, oh, I know what you were saying. Sorry, I digress. Is, you know, sometimes people are on a like fest and a comment fest. They're like, they want to, get in as many as possible. But the thing is, if you comment sincerely and you leave, I'm not saying like, hey, to thrive on YouTube, you need to leave long comments, but I'd say sincere comments. And that's what made me decide to go over to North Pole Katie, is because she's sincere in her comments. And I think there's some people I just haven't gotten to yet. I think Little Shed of Mine is one. And then Start Here Tashmir has constantly shouted out, Tashmir, you have to remind me, is it something Barbie? You'll have to post a name in the chat. And I just got uh, on her channel the other day. And what's interesting about that is this whole new YouTuber culture, it's so amazing because everyone has such an interesting way of talking. Even the people with accents. Now, by the way, Tashmir, I don't know if I've said this before, but when I saw your first video, I just assumed you were from New York. I had no idea that you were coming to us from The Hague. But yeah, I just think that Tashmir has only been here, what is it, a couple more weeks, and then I might only have a week on her with that. And I really like that, she's found some people and are holding their hand. And I think that's part of Hope Crew, is that we all help each other. Okay, now I'm going to go through the chat here because I've been going, oh, Tashmir, I've created a WhatsApp channel for exactly this reason, so my people can find me. Oh, okay. Tashmir, can you tell us where we find you in your WhatsApp? What's that WhatsApp channel called? Because I was trying to go live, and Katie, you might be able to help me out with this. I didn't have a way of testing. So I know, North Pole Katie, you had tested one of those lives together. How did you tell that young lady that you got permission from how to like go live. I needed to send a link, and Tashmir and I had no way of getting to each other. So if you can tell me how I would do that. And yes, North Pole Katie, Team North Pole, go, go, go. Okay, Tom Griffin, I'm glad you're bringing this up. I do have a video on the whole Hope Crew thing coming up. I filmed most of it this morning. Okay, Tom, we're going to look forward to that. And if you haven't subscribed to Tom's channel, and Tom, have you told your wife yet? He's got a video that says that he hasn't told his wife. I don't know if I listened right to the end of that. Just thought that was hilarious, but I totally understand it. So I've seen many videos about this where people are like, should you, link to your Facebook or your affiliated community members? And what they say is don't do it. Not because you're ashamed of your content, but that, it's kind of like the old VHS days where, people would make you come over and watch their like travel videos and you'd be like, no, nauseous. After a while, nobody wants to hear about what we're doing. That's why we have each other in some wonderful way, is we know how hard it is to do this thing, but I don't know if everyone's interested. So what can happen is if your friends and family subscribe, come to your videos and like it or not like it, you could end up with a subscriber base that is not active. And YouTube does ding you if you do not have an active, ding you as in like, I don't know, ding you, but they may not show your videos as much in the feed. So I look forward to that video. Start here, Tashmir. Wise and Wrinkle has created a movement crew. I like that. I'm gonna have to check that out. I love that. Oh, hang on. Let's see here. Start here, Tashmir says, you got my abs in gear on day 2, sis. Start here, Tashmir. Hey, Tom. The other person that Tashmir always does a shout out to is, Tashmir, you're going to have to remind me, that cool guy with the Canadian accent. Hello, Karthik Patel. I'm not sure that is. Okay. The Big Apple. Yes, Tashmir. Tom, your content is just kicking, so I can't wait to see. Oh, Tashmir, my question to you is, are you eligible to live stream on your own? And North Pole Katie knows that when I was on her live, I kept saying, Tashmir, cannot wait that once you get on live where you're the moderator or you're the person in front of the it's gonna be crazy, girl. So I'm wondering, have you pushed the button to see if you can do it? So you just go to YouTube, not YouTube Studio. You can just even do it on your phone. Push that plus button at the bottom. See if it'll let you go live. Now, here's what happened to me is I think I was like at 60 subscribers and you're eligible at 50. I pushed plus and then it wouldn't let me go live. And so what I found out later is sometimes YouTube's algorithm, they kind of play it safe. So they don't give you credit for 50 until they can figure out, are those legitimately 50 or there are some fake accounts in that. So they try to verify your account. So there's going to be a lag between, like, you don't just hit 50 and boom, you can go live. The other thing too is once you push it and they say you're allowed to do it, then there's one more verification and then that takes 24 hours. So I would say, I don't know if anyone else's experience was like where it's more like 48 hours, maybe. Okay. Yes, North Pole Katie. Tashmir has what it takes to do really good live streams. She has a gift of friendly talking. I love that term. Isn't that so true? And that's what I think, a lot of these new YouTubers are thinking, and Dash of Faith had mentioned it at some point, is you get in a car and then you just start talking, but it isn't that at all. I think, and the people who are left on this live stream, I think there's a part of you that has to have something special, and the something special, I think, is heart, and a way to authentically like communicate your genuine care for the world. So I appreciate, it could be easy to be like, oh my gosh, this live had kabillion, lives, but it really isn't this. So I appreciate those of you that are on here, because we're going to have to figure out a way where we can do what Tashmir had suggested. So Tashmir, you have homework, whether it's Zoom or something out. We're going to have to figure out where we can do multiple people on a chat. Now I know that can get tricky because sometimes the images are too small, or there's too many people talking, but I don't know. We'll just keep playing around with some live streaming software because I do want to figure out, and if anyone knows how to do this, but I'm sure there's videos out there, is to I would love to be able to do live streaming where it doesn't glitch. And North Pole Katie, I hope we can figure this out, because if we can figure it out on a week, I would love to see walking videos of you in Japan. And there are some streamers in Japan. His name is John Dobb. I'll see if I can find a link. And he broadcasts live walking down the street. So we would love to go to Japan with you. So we'll have to figure that out. Okay. Tom, okay, I'm just quickly going through these. Oh, thank you, Start Here, Tashmir, the Gen X guy. He is hilarious. Okay, I made a video. Oh, Tashmir, I made a video. Yes, okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. Whoops. I have to leave now because I got to take Mama Son to my mom is 88. And my dad passed away 2 years ago. And my mom got some sort of insect bite, and they're not sure if it was scabies, where they go under your skin, is what the possible diagnosis was. But I think it could have been, like, I Googled some stuff, Dr. Google. Okay, here we go. Sorry. So anyways, she's feeling like as she's getting older, she's not being like, she's not able to get to the snow anyways. Okay, fast forward. So anyways, I know a lot of you have parents, aging parents. So I hope to be including some content, and I'd love to hear your comments about all of that once I get going on this series. But hopefully you meet Mama San pretty soon. And that's if I can coax her to be on camera. And I don't know, Tashmir, if you're going to be able to get your mom on camera, because I believe, I joke to my husband, oh, Katie, I want to know about this. I would love to be able, I always joke to my husband, I want to monetize my man. Katie, did you ever have trouble getting your husband on camera? And then my mom, I'm hoping I can introduce you to Mama San, and Tashmir, I hope you can get your mom on camera sometime soon. So anyways, we're going to one of those nursing homes where they've got the foods all included. She really wanted a kitchenette because my mom is 88. She line dances. Her brain is active. She does Sudoku purposely to stay sharp. And so I drove her around to the front of this nursing home, and she was like, I don't know, there's old people living there. But then just the other day, she was thinking, well, maybe I could just go for a month, so see if I like the area. But I also think she was feeling like, ugh, like she is old school. This is like depression old school, where you keep a mattress for life. You don't throw it away unless it's busted. So I don't know what's going on with that mattress. What kind of mites are there? So I think, yeah, so she's just feeling like, oh, there's bugs crawling. Anyways, so I'm gonna go see Mama San, see what's up with that. And I have to run, guys. I really want to stay longer. Look at this. I have all these things I wanted to talk about, but once we got going. So Katie, again, thank you for, oh, let me just check these last bits. Hugs to your mom. Thank you, Katie. Hearts from Tashmir. Oh, Tashmir, you have her on camera. No, we don't need to blur out her face. North Pole Katie, LOL, I have my husband on my channel a lot. He hates it sometimes, but has gotten used to it. Oh, that's it. Okay. Thank you for those of you who are still on the live chat. I really appreciate you helping me out with this. North Pole Katie, thank you for helping hold my hand. Start here, Tashmir. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, North Pole Katie, live streaming a lot in Japan. That's awesome. And Tom, we look forward to seeing more of your videos. Thanks, guys. And I'll hop on whenever I can, because you've been a great help for me to just, free form. And much love and light, and see you guys later.